Hello, it is Sarah Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for Moon Astrology Tarot. This time for the moon in Cancer. Oh boy. Okay. Are we in this yet? Now remember that Pluto in Aquarius is a marathon. It is for real, not a sprint. And so as things are coming out, luckily the moon being in a water sign like Cancer is going to give us time and the opportunity to process emotion. And so as things come up and out, whether it is whatever it is that's coming up and out, right? Pluto conjuncted the sun on the 20th. Now we're on this is the moon in Cancer from the 22nd through the 25th. And it's a waxing moon, so it's getting brighter. It's its home sign of Cancer. And Cancer can sometimes mean emotional maturity or emotional intelligence, meaning knowing when to express your emotions in a healthy, safe way, but also knowing when to sort of put the emotional stuff aside so that you can, do adulting things, do life things. Venus is going to enter Capricorn during this lunation transit. And so that's going to bring some earth practicality to the things that we love. So it could be like something that you have concluded from the moon in Gemini, Pluto entering Aquarius, Aquarius season starting. And now you're like emotionally processing the thing that lights you up, right? Like whatever that emotion is. Maybe you are overly excited. Maybe you are overly stimulated. Definitely have the potential for some overstimulation. Maybe you're completely confused by all of the everything, right? We're seeing a lot of stuff come out, right? We're saying goodbye to a lot of like celebrity culture, influencer culture, all that bullshit is going bye-bye, which is completely fine with me because that's never something I really subscribe to. And I mean, I have celebrities that I love, but I could care less what's going on in their lives and all of that garbage. Like to me, that's just garbage. Because I'm more of a within person. And so I invite you to kind of be the same way. This Aquarius season is really going to invite you to bring yourself inward and really get to know yourself on an inward level, right? To really see who you are authentically and not worry about what's going on out there. Who really cares what these people do with their lives? I really don't. They're fake anyway. They put on an act. So anyway, but so as this moon is in Cancer, leading up to this full moon in Leo, which happens on the 25th, right after the moon ingresses into Leo, there's a lot of emotional processing to be had and to be learned here, right? We are emotional beings and we must acknowledge that we're emotional beings, and people who try to hold their emotions in can affect their health, can affect their physical body, can affect their spiritual body and energy, right? So it's really a good opportunity every time the moon is in Cancer to really feel through everything that's coming up. So, anywho, also be prepared to have your courage cap on for that Leo full moon that's coming up. And of course, check out my full moon in Leo sun and rising sign forecast that's here on my YouTube channel and all of that. And of course, the links below to my guest appearance on the Hearts Unleashed podcast, talking about breaking up with your victimhood um, and whatnot. What else? What else? Of course, you can book with me your basic astrology, sun, moon, rising. If you're very new to astrology and just really want to know your basics, that's what that is for. So let's see what's up with the tarot. We got the Star Trek tarot, of course, because it's my jam. Let's see what we got. Uh, Queen of Starships in reverse. Queen of Starships are the Queen of Cups in traditional tarot in reverse. This is Nurse Ogawa. Actually one of my favorite characters from the series. Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Starships in reverse. Yeah, I feel like people's emotions could be really erratic, could be really unsteady. Maybe like your emotions are creating like insecurity or self-doubt. Totally possible. Again, there's a lot of confusion just because of everything that's coming up and out. So things could be very confusing and you could enter a lot of, self-doubt or insecurity around what you want to do. You're not, it's going to be a challenging ride because not everyone's in the same emotional place. Not everyone's in the same like the split between us is growing now more so than ever because of Pluto and Aquarius. And the split not meaning like divisiveness, but the split between like who is choosing to rise up and be their authentic heart-centered self and who's not. And the thing to remember is that some people don't want to acknowledge two things. Some people don't want to acknowledge that the world around them is a mirror projection of how they are within, number one. So everything is like a matrix, basically. So that's why I talk about the Matrix being a documentary. Some people don't want to wake up from that, but also some people want to focus on the external stuff so as to avoid or not deal with their own healing, their own like breaking their own karmic cycles. And so they want to focus on those things outside of themselves, meaning like media stories and celebrity culture, influencer culture, things like that. Like they're affected by what's going on outside of themselves. And so it's kind of like we're all split, right? Some of us are, and I don't mean this to sound like anyone's better than anyone else because that's not what I'm about to say. But what I want to say is that some people are going to choose to go within, focus on themselves, be heart-centered, do their thing, focus on their projects and their own stuff, and have the people around them who want to be a part of that. And then there's going to be people who are going to stay in that the old system structures from Capricorn. And so it's kind of just a weird, eerie place to be in as we go into this Aquarius season. And so anyway, so for the oil support, we have tangerine, which is energizes and enhances. Tangerine. So I feel like with it being tangerine, you could, of course, eat tangerines. You drink tangerine juice, but you could also do any other, probably more like the oranges, mandarin oranges, kind of thing, kind of citruses. You want something that's going to energize and enhance, like energize you to be courageous and do what you're doing. So, anywho, I realize it's a weird time. I hope these are helpful right now. I know, we're all going through a lot of stuff and it's really confusing, but stay the course, hold the line, as we say, right? Okay. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Thanks.